Sorry about that, folks. Arena is a non-beta product. It does not crash at all, despite us closing out the client. It does not have memory leak issues. So we just fired it up, conceded that game just because it timed us out to the point where the opponent got a couple extra turns in. So here we are with the deck itself. It is a Golos Fires of Invention list, basically combining Golos' ramp with Field of the Dead, with Fire of Inventions, free casting spells, with Fae of Wishes for a best of one deck in which we create a lot of zombies, give them haste and trample with Kenrith, also have big beanstalk giants that could get trample with Kenrith. Wishboard wise, we got a whole bunch of goodies. Legion's End for the Mirror, Ego vs. Combo, Chance of Glory for double combat step with the zombie army, Clarion Wrath is more board wipes, including Time Wipe, Divine Visitation that makes our zombies into angels for the mirror, Enter the God Eternal for life gain and getting rid of like Questing Beast, Bolus when we want to play Bolus, Planar Cleansing, Chandra, a couple just like answers. Finale basically is a combo piece. You could sink a bunch of mana into it and like overrun the opponent. There's also, if you can set up a Fae turn with double Fae, you can set up Nicol Bolas and Planewide Celebration to instantly ultimate Nicol Bolas and win kind of combo-y that way. So it's pretty fun deck. We are playing ranked best of one. So we accidentally clicked the wrong format and played a best of three match against green-black mid-range. Took down both those matches. So now we are playing some ranked and going from there. It's very hard to keep up with Arena. Ooh, this hand is interesting. So we don't have the fires. Okay, we still play first. We set up with the Guildgate. The question is, what do we play on? What do we get with this? So usually I find with Arena, if we play for like 45 minutes to an hour, we usually want to close, not even like 35 to 40 minutes. We close the client, let it reset, and then load it again, and we're fine for a little bit of time. But increasingly, like we just reset and it has the fatal where it locks out my computer. And like I have a good computer. Here we're gonna get an extra draw. I think we do set up the growth spiral turn. We need to go faster here. So I'm gonna get the forest. Okay, so we have breeding pool. So a little punish there for not getting a red source. That's fine. So we're gonna take a hit here. That will make the night turn on. But we have Clarion to catch us up. So they could pump up here. So this is a good test matchup. Usually these Rakdos aggro decks do present quite a bit of challenge, especially when they go big to spawn. So I could Fable Passage. For best of one, yes, because you just get situational stuff. Like I can get Kaya's Wrath, for example, in this matchup, which is usually something I want. And then with Fires of Invention, you're not really concerned with the color mana situation. I could grind out the board with Golos, but I could probably just play Circuitous Route and then set up for a subsequent turn. So let's get a Golgari and a white source. That'll turn on field, so field will block these at least. So the one I take out a couple of the random cards in my sideboard if for best of three, and I put in 3 Agent of Treacheries for the mirror or like the big mana decks. Spawn and Mayhem's been very hard to deal with in this deck, I find. Oh, you have Menace. Ew. That's annoying. and Ember Cleave. We just dead? That was sick. And you have trample? Ah, da, 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 da. Do I have an out? Okay, so Golos. I actually think I have to scry here for the best bet. Like, the lands aren't going to do much. We'll get the lands off that. Kenrith can gain us life, but I have to use Golos to activate it. So it's not what we want here. I need a board wipe. Show me nothing but lands. That was cool. I haven't been Ember Cleaved yet, so props to the opponent for that. That seems disgusting. Alright, what are we at? 7 and 5, or 9 and 6 with the deck. Actually, I got the other win from the green-black matchup, so we'll call it 10 and 6. Not going to count the disconnect as a loss. So that's probably the toughest matchup for the deck. That and Simic Flash. Usually anything with like a big flyer, because like Spawn comes down turn 3, it's 4 toughness. So we had like a sweeper, and we could have technically done it that turn, but the ground blockers seemed decent. Golos. Gonna mulligan this hand. Okay, this hand's better. I gotta get a red source. This hand is pretty slow. Gonna put back one Field of the Dead. Just play this. So the reason being is Fabled Passage, we want to wait to see what lands we get to determine what we're gonna play. Okay, second Fabled Passage is fine. This is Jeskai Fires. Okay, Golos is a nice payoff here. I'm actually going to hold off. This will come into play tapped. Because we can Fires next turn.
Try this.
So I'm just going to do this now. They'll bounce it, which is fine. But it down ticks onto Fairy.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
You do sometimes, like you play a lot of random lands, so you sometimes get set up like this. Okay, they play defensive Fae. That seems wrong to me. So I'm gonna play the Golos here. Gonna go get a... I need a white source. Let's get the Azori. No, let's go get Selesnya. Just in case they bounce our fires, we want to be able to cast it. I could get a black source next turn with Fabled Passage and then activate Golos. They might have Aether Gust in hand. What's the... Oh, this is the Cavalier build, maybe.
I've got time.
They play Cavalier, give it haste. Okay, Cool. Not quite sure what the opponent's end goal is.
Only time will tell.
So here, I could Hydrate Krasis, but I think we just activate Golos. So I'm going to play out a second one. And then I'm just going to get Nico Bolas. Just start eating away at their hand that way. Oh, hey, Joanna, one sec. Let me link you the deck list. If you're on the PC, in the right-hand corner, you can see it. If you're on, like, console or something, let me just link it. They exile Golos. That's fine. That's their whole turn. Yeah, opponent concedes. They're not going to be able to beat an active... without Jeskai having fires out, they can't really do much. Yeah, Passage gets you 2, which is kind of sweet. Yeah, Narishkin, I could do 1 on that. Let me just reset Arena. It's shown that it's already crashed on us with less. I can play something like a tweak of that. Actually, I think I got most of it anyways. Have you seen this one that I posted? There's a Dimir tempo list that's kind of a similar ilk. So it's kind of it's a mix between Flash and Control. So this is another way you could kind of play, but if you want to do more hard control, then I can play, I'll do a standalone video. Or just do a tweak and I'll link you. So let's play one more with the deck. That's 11 and 6. Let me update, otherwise I forget. It'd be nice if Arena gave us stats. Like, they gave us those emails that said I played way too much Magic. But actually being able to, you know how a deck's win percentage is, the third party, like, overlay would be nice. I can go get red. Yeah, I think we keep this hand. So I don't have a blue source yet. So I'm just gonna, sorry, one sec. I'm gonna hold the Fabled Passage for now. Yeah, so I'm playing one more Beanstalk instead of the other Kenrith. If I could get the other Kenrith, I'm actually out of wild cards. I've been playing so many different decks that I've actually just run out of mythics. I did my questing beasts. I still hadn't cracked one from a pack, so playing it for now. Also, if this deck gets if Field gets banned, then I don't want 2 Kenrith. I only really wanted 1 for Brawl. That's pretty sweet. So this is a black-green adventure deck. So this is another deck I'll be playing. I'm probably going to play it after this, later this afternoon. But mine's more Knights focused. It was a list that was going around. I haven't played as much with Kefnet. Do I want to just sweep the board? This doesn't come down yet. I think I'm okay with the 1-for-1. Just because this is kind of more than just a 1-for-1 against Edgewall. I think I actually ran into that the other day, but they never got their board plan set up and I just overwhelmed them. My only concern is if when you start doubling up on Murderous Rider as a control deck, you tend to take a lot of incidental damage. So Questing Beast is scary. Oh, they're just going Beanstalk here? That's also very scary. Okay, so we have Root here. which right now is good. I need a black source, and I'm gonna get a Simic Guild Gate here. Fabled Passage is 2 zombies. I'm gonna Fae for Kaya's Wrath here. Because my guess is they're gonna Questing Beast us. Thanks for the follow, Joanna. They have another Beanstalk. I don't know what they're doing here. So if we can reset their board, then we're in an okay spot, I think, because we followed up with Golos. So I would Fae first, Order of Midnight, get back the Edge Wall. You know, it's actually good they did this now, because they could have got back Questing Beasts and Beanstalk. Oh, they're gonna go Edge Wall here. Oh, that's actually very good for us. Dump your hand. So I will have to... So I'm going to take damage from the Questing Beast, but I have to... Kaya's Wrath here. So because these can't block the Questing Beast, I'm going to hold off with popping this until I can get the Golos out. They hit us for 4. Okay, so let's Golos here. Let's get a second Field of the Dead. And then let's thin out our deck a bit. Want to try avoiding lines. I think we have all our colors. Let's just get a second block. Okay, so more lands. What did I play this turn? Oh, I played Golos in that, so I can't. So let's just play this land, tapped. And then say go. So we're in a decent enough spot. They can attack in, I have to take the block, but then I hit them for 22. They need that, like, witches. That's fine. Because even a second Questing Beast doesn't kill us, as long as we have a Golos to block with. This card's very good. I've been, like, thoroughly impressed with it. Come on, opponent. It's just that, like, but wait, there's more. kind of wanted to crack one for my box just to make like mono green aggro EDH. Just like throw Blackblade Reforge on it, go to town. Okay, Great Henge. Gains him 2 life. So they just dead. That's 11. It's 22. They block. Aw, Kefnet was on top. I wanted to do Kefnet and then just like make a huge amount of zombies and smash in with haste. Alright, so we played quite a few games with the deck. I'm going to wrap this one up, go eat some lunch, and then timing-wise, I'll try to come back later today and play this one a bit. So it is a Lucky Clover deck. Basically, play a whole bunch of knights, and then cycle through, and then play Smitten Swordmaster with a Lucky Clover out to drain your opponent for all the knights you have. And then you got some Questing Beasts just for incidental smash damage. It was fun to play, but I kept running into Golos and dying maliciously. And also just Clarions ruined the deck. Thanks everyone who tuned in. Thanks for the follows and the subs. And if you missed any part, I'll have these videos up on YouTube later today. And you can catch all my content on YouTube that you missed from the live streams, and all my deck lists are always available on aetherhub.com. Thanks everyone for stopping by, and have a great weekend if we don't see you otherwise.